Hi YouTube, welcome back to Slay the Spire 2, and happy Monday. I like Mondays because we get to play the Ironclad. We're on Ascension 9, this is my highest Ascension character. I'm a little bit of I'm a little afraid. But yeah, oh. Oh. Wait a second. I see a devious line. A devious line, though. Is that 2 elites? 2 elites. 3 campfires. A shop that's somewhat early, though. Is the Greed Pearl a good idea? Or do I take a lead paperweight? Because you can skip lead paperweight, I think. But really, my goal with the early shop, what are the odds that we even see a good card? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take a paperweight and take a production because it exhausts itself, so that's great, right? Okay, yep, A9 kicking in straight away. This guy used to do 4, now he does 6 on this turn. So that might mean that he buffs to do, instead of 11, 13. Okay, so in general, everybody does 2 more damage, which I think in the last game everybody was doing. God dang it. Everybody just did 1 more damage and then they became like more deadlier. A shrug of perfected or a cinder. You know how badly I want to make a perfected strike build work? I think it's good damage right now, and we do have production. I don't think it's bad. Let's take the gold. I don't even remember what the stone sword turns into, so. But yeah, how's your Monday treating you? I know a lot of people dislike Mondays, but me personally, man, if Monday gets to be an ironclad day, I'm having a good day. We could actually take the question mark here, and it would make this one, as long as this question mark isn't a combat, it would make this one our 3rd easy combat. So this one would be like Shrinker Beetle or the 3 slimes, right? So let's try it. Gain more gold, or heal some HP and fight the 4 guys. I don't really have any AoE, so I'm gonna take the HP again. And okay, a 2nd perfected strike. We definitely don't really have much to cut either, since we want to have strikes. So maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I buy an anchor. Or will I get better, cooler strikes in the future, like pommel strikes? I'm not really sure. Let me take a sip of coffee here. A cheap molten fist, it exhausts itself. You know? I'm really trying to weigh my options here. The difficulty level has definitely been spiked up a little. Maybe this is... oh, it's Le Frog. It's a lot of damage, though. Pretty good turn 1. Yeah, those multi-hit attacks, man. Getting 2 more strength on multi-hits. Definitely gonna hurt. Unlucky. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've made a Hellraiser type of perfected strike sort of build work for me in a long time. Perfected strike kills, I think, all of these guys. But let me make sure. I just have to draw them. Okay, yeah, 20 damage. Cool. So, kill this one. We're guaranteed another kill next turn. I'm just gonna try and whittle this guy down. So now he's in range of 2 strikes. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. That wasn't already obvious. Darn. Okay, kill the guy in the front. Strike him. He's in range of 1 strike, which means if we draw a strike and a perfected strike, saying a lot of strikes here. Sometimes you're gonna draw 2 defends and die though. That's okay. A9 got hands, man. A9 has some fucking hands. But yeah, how's this morning treating everybody? I'm having a good time. I like rares. That's a really good. That's a great start. It works with the starter deck. Okay, look, you're gonna call me crazy. And rightfully so, but we do have cruelty. Come on, man. You gotta consider the facts here. How many are there even? I mean, we're just gonna run into everybody here. But I'm gonna go for it, man. High risk, high reward. So then that does 10, so I could kill him, but I'd rather just not take 12 to this guy. Tough. tough, man. Okay. I think upgrading cruelty first is definitely, cruelty is gonna help in a waterfall giant, though. Especially. A breakthrough is necessary, like, immediately, because, yeah, like, every combat in the goddamn Underdogs just has to be a friggin' multi, like a AoE type of thing. You just have to have a solution. And it's real annoying because I mean, this is AoE into serpents. Man, and those guys have multi-hits. Okay, whatever. We're gonna take it because I believe in the power of it. But I think this is definitely making me think I gotta be taking stronger defensive cards sooner than I usually would. Just like taking those shrugs, taking the true grits, almost like faster than you would. Oh, there's been a miscalculation. This is why we need that cruelty upgraded. Yeah, this is so obviously like, am I dead? This is crazy. I am dead. Interesting. Learning a lot on these runs. Wow. And there's pretty much going to be no difference between Ascension 9 and Ascension 10 other than having 2 bosses, right? So this is pretty much the Ascension 10 experience until we get to that final boss. Okay. I hate to do it to him, you know. But the play it safe route, where we could take a pearl, cut something early. By the time we get over here, we probably have enough to cut another card. This is looking a little more promising, a little less risky. Just rude, man. Lagavulin as our boss. Like, I feel like I have to activate a bit more of my brain. I'm so bad at this game. That's okay. activate a little bit more of my brain here. Like Taunt, we don't pass up on Taunt, right? We're on Ascension 9. Taunt is an excellent card. It has so much more synergy now. Like, boom, we taunt him. We're gonna get an Impervious at some point, and I think Impervious is broken, and they should probably rework it so that instead of being 50% off rip, it should... Okay, what do we get? What did we get? Current Ashes. Bit of an investment, though. We're just gonna cut a strike, which means that our damage is gonna be pretty butt. We're just gonna take the regular gold, which helps us with our double shop setup here. 2 defends, do that. Classico. Yeah, I don't really agree with my play there, but play's a play, man. What can I say? Okay. Fine, right? Oh well. Bash and a strike. Colossus. Right? Yeah, so I feel like this should start at 25% less. So it's like apply weak if they're vulnerable, you know, and then it should upgrade to 50% and still only give you 5 block. That's what I think, like, because that's like how armaments works with this character as well, right? What's gonna be better? A little born damage, a little more vulnerable, or a little more black, a little more vulnerable? Probably a little more damage, since we haven't taken any attacks yet, and we'll also make Bash a little sharp. Okay, well then at this point, a little more block, a little more vulnerable. Tuning Fork actually helps us out with our current strategy. Upgrade the Colossus. Just the guy I don't want to see. That's okay. He only has 1 artifact. I keep thinking this guy is pure evil because I've been playing a lot of multiplayer with friends and such. And this guy has like 15 artifact, and I'm trying to do something like a vulnerable build somebody else's. You know, we're gonna debilitate with the Necrobinder, and they just don't care. Yeah. Dude, thank God this character has Burning Blood. Dominate is beautiful. Beautiful. This is terrible, by the way. This is absolutely the worst possible outcome. I might be dramatic, but the way that the strength is going to scale is just, it's a little scary, man. 18 damage, he's dead, okay? And then I just play Colossus for the block. Okay. Dominate for a single strength isn't really my favorite play. I think we gotta wait. Unfortunate that it was like at the bottom. Is what it is though. Okay. Taunt. Bash does 18. It's a lot, but if I want to do 18 to somebody, probably one of the ones that are somewhat low. Or somewhat high. This guy's like already kind of low. Yeah, we can do this and kill that one. Beautiful. Okay. What's the math? 50% more. So instead of... That kills him. I mean, that's the best way for me to mitigate damage right now. Beautiful. And a blood potion. Never punished. Evil Eye, Inferno, or Cinder. You know, I don't think we should take any of those. I don't want to be so gung-ho about this type of build. Oddly smooth stone, man. I'm thinking I'd take an oddly smooth stone. Am I crazy for that? Because what I really want, I want the new conflagration from the test patch. If you didn't see, or not the test patch, but you know what I'm talking about. There's a sister branch of this game. I think it's a test branch where like this is early access, and then there's a test branch, right? If you're in the test branch, right now they've reworked conflagration to actually scale really well with strength, right? But yeah, I think honestly, and if I'm feeling crazy, maybe strike dummy, because that's like my only real attacks. But I almost want to take the dexterity to kind of counteract a lot of what's going on, and I think that just buffs my deck the most here, because I could save up for a while, right? A couple turns. I think a card reward is going to be best. We do have a blood potion. Who are we going to struggle against? Also, yeah, we've easily seen, because if it's the fog, I think we're okay against the fog. It could be the little coral guy. Little coral guy does a lot of damage. I think we should gamble on the question mark. And okay, double cultist, taunt, and a bash does a whole lot. Caw. Give me dominate now. Thank you, twin. Colossus. Tremble on the guy in the back. Okay. Now my strikes are gonna kill that one. $16 is a lot. That is a lot for your strikes to be doing. Okay. Speed potion, that stinks. Anger, True Grit, or Body Slam. We all know True Grit is an excellent card. I have a blood potion here, so I don't think we'll rest. I would rather be upgrading a dominate though, so taking a True Grit is a little bit like risky if I'm not going to upgrade it straight away. Anger is an interesting proposition, because I mean it's basically a ton of strikes, and if he's vulnerable and I have a lot of strength, I mean, how many times do I have to play anger? You know, how many draw cycles is going to happen? I mean, they'll wake up and that'll be a full draw cycle, even with anger. So I think it'll be worth it. Because I'm smithing dominate. I'm popping the blood potion. Unfortunate first hand. What we want to see is tremble. And we could play one anger and pass. Perfect. So taunt is 2, bash is 3. Bash will wake them up. But it does give us like the most value, but I also don't want to wake them up. Or does it even make a difference because they're just going to wake up next turn and attack anyway, so I might as well get the highest value, right? Okay. 7 strength to counteract their BS. Okay. Ten times 2. That's okay. 19. Yeah. Because, I mean, Colossus. We just got to try and burst them down, you know? We're going to end up with 1,000,000 angers, but who cares, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good idea, Keston. Good idea. Tear Asunder, Dark Embrace, or Juggernaut. Dark Embrace is a good idea right now. We have a couple of cards that exhaust. Three of them. I think exhaust is definitely the best thing to build into here. And if we have Pile's Eye or a Goopy defends. Goopy defends, I think. But then our only defends are Colossus and Taunt in the deck, right? And our deck is going to be very anger filled. I think I'm going to go for that though. It's not like corruption level of like awesome, but the Blood Vial is also pretty sweet. You have a decent amount of cash. Cutting a card is 150 gold right now. Let me think. Because I don't like going into elites without there being a campfire like basically right before them. So maybe that looks good to me. Something like that. How do I get there though? Like a million regular combats or a million regular combats with some shops. So I think maybe that's the plan, I think. Okay. Okay. 15 on the first. Flying vulnerable won't be a problem, right? Yeah, that's what we have Tremble in the deck for. Get a little chip off. What we want to do is dominate him. And actually, we're going to have to play Colossus. And I might as well do this, and then we'll play Dominate. We'll get a bunch of strength. We'll play Colossus again. This does 27. And then this has got to do enough. Yeah. Get us that stun. 18 times 3 is not enough. So we'll play a Goopy block and play it twice. And then we should have enough here. Yeah. And then Molten Fist is an excellent inclusion. It exhausts. And then, yeah, we kind of want to invest in a True Grit now that we have exhaust payoffs. A Dolly's Mirror to put 2 bashes in our deck. Is that greedy, though? It's definitely greedy, but is it a good idea? Having 2 bash pluses that are sharp. Can we get break? No, Dusty Tome isn't the break. Dusty Tome is corruption. We could still get corruption, too. Okay. I think we take True Grit because we need blocks in our deck, right? Because our blocks are exhausting. And then we'll just be able to cycle through a ton of stuff. We'll draw all our cards. We might get crazy and I don't know. Bullbug. Hate to see ya. Do we pop a Dominate now? I think we should. We have to get damage on him. He's going to be so big next turn. Play the Colossus. Yeah. Okay. And then Tremble and True Grit. Goodbye, Bash. Sorry. Much as I'd like to keep you around. Yeah, also a single Bully would be really good. We all know that, though. Okay, a Burning Pact. That's card draw. That's targeted exhaustion, so we can target anger. A Breakthrough for... This is no, it can't. It could be the 4 cockroaches. Which would really stink. 4 cockroaches is kind of goes against what we're doing, except we do have anger, right? I think that Burning Pact is our best option because we can exhaust, unanger, and just be done with it, you know? Let me just play Colossus and we're fine. And then we play Bash and Taunt. Okay, we really have to upgrade this Dark Embrace or else we're never going to play it, to be honest. Some of that, some of that. Okay, that's all I got. Alright, here comes the Dominate. So we'll play it. Gain a ton of strength. Might have been a misplay somewhere in there. Okay. I don't like any of these cards. Dismantle is super strong. A blood potion also super strong, keeps us from resting. It's a little broken that this guy can even get these, right? We're gonna buy it. We're gonna buy it because I'd rather be able to... Yeah, the four-way guys, huh? Really not a huge fan, man. Really not. But... kind of just go against everything I stand for. I guess we'll play a Tremble somewhere else because I misplayed. We're gonna drink this as well. Okay. Play a Colossus. Can dominate here to also decrease that. Play a Goopy guy. Imagine if we had Corruption, man. Okay. That's nice. Also nice. Okay. Would have loved to have killed him, but is what it is. 5 times 4, huh? Okay, kill that guy for free. We just have to hit that guy. And he's gonna go 5 times 4. 5 times 4. It's a lot. Definitely a lot. And then 13. Because, duh. Okay. Burning Pact, a better idea. This does 8 twice. I mean, 8 twice, Burning Pact, the True Grit, into Dismantle. I should have... No, I shouldn't have. A second Tremble. Is Tremble... Is it... We have 20 cards. We really aren't exhausting our deck that much. But I mean, yeah, that exhausts itself. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm definitely resting here. Our Tuning Fork is close. So if it's like Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch is so good. Okay, it's not Triangle. It's my worst nightmare. Skill Potion. Give me a free taunt, I guess? Okay. 3 taunts. And Dominate and Tremble. Okay, this is kind of good. So boom. 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 Energy Potion as well. Boom. We're huge. Okay. Pocket Watch. This is great. This is great. Everybody loves this. This guy could die. I mean, that's my only attack. I would almost rather try and draw something else. I mean, okay. Well, that's all I got anyway. Then I'm better off doing that. Because we do want to kill 2 of them on the same turn. I think that's your typical goal with these guys, because the odds that I can kill a single one, well, apparently aren't that high. Oh, actually, they're really high when you have 1,000,000 strength. Thunderclap. Thunderclap. I don't think we should. I think it would kind of just be like, 1. Not really what I'm after. Imagine if that's the thing. Said triple. Okay, we have to upgrade this. 40 HP going into B guy, we're fine. 40 HP going into triangle. We'll take some damage and then we'll die here. We do have a potion of binding though, so that if we're in a pinch, dude, how good is it to draw a card when a card is exhausted? even? How good is it? This is basically a curse at the moment. I feel like it has the potential to be crazy. We just don't have like surplus mana either, so I should have taken a forgotten ritual, dark ritual. Yeah. Sorry. We also have lantern. Okay. I'm gonna do it because I believe in it. Be a guy. Just the guy I wanted to see. Okay. Tremble. And we can just block all that. Goodbye, anger. We don't need you. Bash. Get rid of those. Colossus. No time for bashing. Fine then. A single strike. Not worth it. We play another defend. Get it out of the deck. Make it smaller. Okay, here's what we wanted. This is what we've been waiting our whole lives for. Double that to 10. Gain 12 strength. Okay. Now we gotta crank it up. Taunt the guy. Colossus. You're huge now. 27, that's a lot. Try Dark Embrace now. What am I drawing? Dismantle? Okay, let's get him low then. Oh wait, we might not draw a Dismantle now, because I hit him. Oh wait, no, but someone had us covered. Okay, 30 times 2. Sure is a lot. So we should be playing it. We're gonna draw like all days. There's a chance we get Colossus. Chance we get Taunt. So we're gonna play Dark Embrace so that we can draw next turn with True Grit if we draw True Grit. Oh, that basically covered us. Let's go. Okay. Eternal Feather's good. 1-2 punch and feel no pain is what we're after. I'm rubbing my hands. Rubbing my hands together. I'm excited. Let's play one of these. Taunt the guy. For sure, for sure. 17's whatever. Let's just get more. Just get more on him. I think a second copy of Dominate blows this thing wide open. You know what I'm saying? I should have not have played that. 11 block. Sure is a lot. Tuning Fork isn't close. We got 30 damage there. True Grit, 8. Yep. We can do this, and I think a Potion of Binding here is appropriate. I think it's appropriate because, yeah, look at that. Saving a lot of our HP. Because I think I'm going to need a lot of HP going into the crab. Second True Grit. Is it necessary? Nope. Nope. Don't need any of that. We're going to take a question mark. Random Dull is bad. Choosing from 2 is good. Mr. Struggles or Bing Bong. We take Struggles. He's not good, but... Okay, Eternal Feather bumped us up to 44. We'll go in with 46 if we choose to Smith. What is available here? Feel no pain. This upgrades to 10. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Honestly, resting might be fine. I think our deck is at a good spot. We're just going to start off by throwing a Powder Demise in this direction. Dark Embracing and defending. Angering in that direction. Playing Colossus. Playing that for the damage. We do want to play in the Pocket Watch a little bit here. Taunting. Taunt, Tremble, Dominate. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ah. I can't help it, man. I can't help it. We rested for a reason. You know? Gotta feel no pain. And I think Burning Pact. We do have to turn around. Or, I mean, feel no pain gives us a bonus 3, so this is 13 block. We could just play that. Then we draw a card. Turning around would make it 5 times 2. Is that how this works? No, it'd be like 7 times 2. Well, then we could turn around with a tremble, but I would rather tremble here. I think we just play the defend then. We draw a bash. Oh well. We drew a Colossus though. That's kind of massive. No dominate yet. Oh wait, no, dominate's right here. Okay. So then we can tremble, dominate for 10 million, and take nothing. Then we can just start laying it on him. Okay. Should make it out of this alive at this point. Boom, boom. Burning pack that away. Turn around with this. 17. A little bit. Okay. Okay. Kills him. Boom. We'll turn around. 23. Gotta do this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. $13 damage, that's whatever, right? Let's do this. Start laying it on him, or 39 versus 30 twice. I mean, we have enough vulnerable on him to last the rest of the fight. We don't have a bully in the deck. Beautiful. Beautiful. Upgrades to be cheaper, but we gotta upgrade it. Movable is really, really, really good. Demon form is not that great. I don't know what they gotta change about this thing. Maybe it should upgrade to 2 cost and still be 2 strength. Or they should make it broken and still upgrade to 3 strength and 2 cost. But none of the form cards ever upgrade to cost less. Whatever. I think Unmovable is a fine play. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, because honestly, we don't have that much to upgrade in our current situation. Am I crazy for thinking the left side looks real nice? Like, I'll probably spend all my money right here, but we'll pop a chest, hit an elite. This could give us money. There's basically no... You get your 2 regular combats. It's just... Okay, look. The question mark combats in Act 3 are a little brutal. Also the queen, huh? Interesting. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go for it. Call me crazy. I guess that works. Become unmovable. Then I can play Bash it, and then Colossus for 1 million. Yeah, I think a ritual would be really good. Get our damage off. It's always a race for damage against this guy. Taunt the guy. Maybe even tremble him and dominate him, because that tuning fork will go off. We'll be sitting pretty. To go crazy. Boom, boom. 24 and 24. Not enough, but this does 18 block, and this does 10 block, so whatever. Okay. Here's where we need something big to happen. 30 damage. And 24. Okay, I think we're fine then. Nice. Nice. A second taunt. We only have 1. It is unupgraded. I think it's good. I don't think it would be a bad idea. Let's go 300 HP dummy in 3 turns. I mean, I think it's possible, right? I don't really have to play blocks. This is awful. Okay, then we do this, and we draw, and we get taunt, dominate. That's our best option. Okay. Boom, bam, boom. We'll draw a lot here. That's all I got. Shucks. All good. Is what it is. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's apply some more. This one needs to get upgraded. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, him having strength makes a huge difference. Okay. No dominate. Yeah. There's unmovable. There's dominate. Lovely. Get huge. Dismantle him. Simple as that. Simple as that. What do you have? But I actually got... This should... Yeah, that'll work out. Okay. Don't need those. I was unlucky. Is this... Well, this is our second one, so I think it's reasonably... The odds are reasonable. That first hand, though... Indeed unlucky. And he hits hard. We are frail, though. Tremble and bash. Yeah, a second copy of Dominate would go insane. Just saying. Alright, let's do that. We'll find a way to kill him. Fine then. Fine. I know I said I'd find a way to kill him. I guess I was lying. He's gonna find a way to kill me. Okay. Second wind. None of them do curses or statuses. It's really nice. Who does statuses? Does the queen do statuses? Does she do dazed? Or does she just do the binding thing? The binding of Isaac. It must be a reference to that game, right? Okay, ritual. I think ritual's really good. We can afford a ritual. And, I mean, whatever. A ritual, cut a strike. And move on with our lives. Okay. Just have 60 HP, but we can cook out 2 of these. Sounds really good. The unmovable being 2 cost hasn't been a problem so far. And that's probably the only time we'll have to... Also, Horn Cleat, massive. Okay. I've been considering that killing the bat guy... It is a little bit build dependent on who you should be killing. You know? Okay, 17 and 7. 1 card at random, 15 block. Exhausting bash. Little unfortunate, I'd say. I think a swift potion is appropriate here, because I would rather taunt somebody. That guy. If he's got the most on him, should be taunting him, right? Right, I can do this and I guess gain 1 million and punch him for 2 and yeah, it is what it is. At least we're not taking any damage. There goes the upgrades. Dominate, Colossus, Bend. 13 times 2, 4 by 3, and then 5. Look, man, you're really not making my life very easy here. We do need this out of the deck. Get it out. 18 by 2. I mean, I'll get a bunch of block at least from... So which one do I want to keep? Probably a ton. Yeah, I'll get a bunch of block from just not playing my cards. 40. That's lame. Let's get rid of that. Now... Goodbye, unmovable. Our deck is little. But the angers are keeping it around. And then if I just... Okay. Everything turned out okay in the end. Please be something nice. Anger is kind of a crutch at the moment. I really don't want to lose like any of these cards. But one tremble, we can afford to remove one tremble. But anger is kind of keeping us from just exhausting our whole deck at the moment. Am I better off just smithing the unmovable at this point? Because I don't think there's that many cards I want to cut either. I think smith unmovable. Bully. At long last. Hi, Brimstone. Should I be like Matman and scream when I see Brimstone, or would that be funny, guys? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that for one is definitely a difference maker. Indeed, a difference maker. Oh, I don't know. Oh, he's only swinging for 19. This will exhaust. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Drew Colossus. That stinks. Actually, would really like to have Colossus right now. But I mean, that does the job as well. Let's see. One vulnerable. That's good. Play that. Just get the block going. Unfortunate that we didn't draw the ritual, but here's a ritual. Without a way to guarantee I'll be able to use it. But shit, bro, 50-50 off of nothing though. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Take some damage. Find a Colossus. Play Anger. Bully is looking at 30 damage. Not that much. We could upgrade this Defend and then play Bully. Okay. Is a block potion better? Then definitely better than strength, because we got our own strength thing going on. An evil eye? I mean, it slots in pretty well. I don't think that's a bad idea. And then here, 54 HP. We gain 2 is 56. This would give us 9 more HP. I'd be able to cut a strike and... Is it up to 2 or it has to be 2? It has to be 2. I think we rest and just try to beat this boss with what we got. A lot of HP. Damn, that sucks. Okay, that's a lot better. Because then we can play this straight away. Straight away. And then we can play Colossal. And we don't want to take anything. No 0 cost cards I even want to draw into. I wish Burning Pack cost 0. Can I be honest? If it upgraded to 0 and then just draw 2 cards instead of it still costs 1 and then you draw 1, I think that would make the card really good. Really, really good. I mean, we're going to play that. I'm just questioning if I want to play one of my go to defend straight. Yeah, I think we do, because... Yeah. Okay. We're only allowed to play one of these. We can wait for Dominate to come back around. Okay. Whatever. We get 1,000,000. It's fine. Who's in this front row? A Molten Fist, a Dark Embrace, unmovable. We go Molten Fist, unmovable, this. Play Anger now. Okay. Now we can Dominate. Strike, Bully, block Potion now, and then we'll draw more from the Pocket Watch. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and then from there, I think we should Burning Pact this Anger, since we're not going to play it. Take a Dark Embrace, and then Ritual, Colossus, Dismantle, and play another, the Anger and Taunt. Okay. We should have a kill on him. I said that with such confidence. Well. Sometimes you don't have a kill on him. That happens. We can kill them with an Anger. Gotta start getting some stuff on her. How many Angers are in the deck? 2 here, and that's it. I think I'm gonna keep the deck a little smaller than I might typically. Okay, Colossus is essential right now. You can play this, draw, strike. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kinda. The unmovable is definitely putting in some work. What can I draw? Anger. Yeah, could play 3 Angers and get damage off, but we could also draw a whole lot with Pocket Watch and have a pretty good turn. Probably. I just don't have a way to get real big. Get rid of one of these. Yeah, I have to start playing Bash for it's vulnerable. 12? 12? Times 5. You're asking a lot of me right now, man. Okay, we go down to like 8. We're swinging for 33. Bully only does 30. $16, nothing. That's nothing, bruh. Let's go. Okay. Play Bully. And a strike. And an Anger. Go for the buff. Okay. We get a free turn to dismantle and bash. Is that it? Oh my god, there's no way. Oh my god. We won with Mr. Struggles. That's an Ascension 9 win, baby. Dude, let's go. Yes, dude. Let's go. Man, I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that one, man. That one was tough. Ascension 10 unlocked. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you made it this far, let me know down in the comments. what your favorite breakfast food is. Me personally, I like hash browns and eggs. I'll see you guys tomorrow.